Most people fail in life because they aim too low and hit. They didn't believe in themselves. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
Start small. Start with changing tomorrow morning, just tomorrow morning, and then move on to the next day and the next, and move your life to a better place. One little step, one little victory at a time.
How many of you in the last 6 months has had an idea that you did not act on that you wish you would have?
See, the problem with you is you rarely exercise your self-discipline muscle. You just go with the flow. No backbone whatsoever. And that's perfectly fine until you start whining and complaining about your lack of success.
That at some point along the way, we get confused and we misunderstand who we are. We start building this false sense of self around all the stories and all the labels and all the things. And we start living our life that way. And we get confused about how life works, how we interact with life. And we start living much smaller than we really are.
You refuse to raise your standards. You refuse to push yourself. You refuse to give a little bit more, give a little bit extra.
All that you have to do in order to start to pursue your dreams is take small actions every day that align your life in that direction.
You have to be willing to be hungry enough to understand that if this is something that you are truly going after, then work has to be applied. You can't make excuses. You can't ask for a pass. And you got to understand that you got to pay a toll to cross the bridge.
The thing about self-discipline is that it is necessary for everything you do in your life. You have to be self-disciplined.
Get better, grow and learn and develop and live. Live in defiance of the weakness and in rebellion against the decay. Fight them as they creep in with their offers of instant gratification and immediate rewards. Fight them for every inch they try to take. Do not surrender any ground ever.
One thing we don't do, when we're in that dark place is a great learning environment. If you can sit back in a dark place and find quiet to just think, there's so much power in your failures, in your suffering. Because why? You're still alive. You're still in here. So you gotta look at it. You got it, man, but you're gonna have to fail a lot. But you have it.
Wherever there is investment, there's frustration, because investment creates expectation. Anytime you invest, you have expectation. And anytime you have expectation, you have the potential for disappointment. You can't be disappointed if you haven't invested anything.
Once you find out you want, regardless of what it is, and you combine the mind and the body together, that's when life gets exciting, guys. And it's not the potential, it's not the genetics, it's the perseverance. If you constantly keep throwing shit against the wall, eventually something will stick, guys. Never give in what you want.
Stop wasting time. Stop listening to me right now. Stop and go out and do the work to bring that vision to life.
Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. Think about every poor decision you've made in your life. There was more emotion that was involved in it than there was mind. Every single one of them. Think about it. Your feelings keep you in bed. Your mind tells you, get up.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No. When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard.
Listen to me, man. You have a great life in front of you.
But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind. What you did back there was learn the lessons to get you to where you are at this particular moment right here. But quit tripping during the process. Pull yourself together and quit tripping because you in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning. You're not giving 120, you giving 70, you giving 60, you giving 50, and you want what these people who giving sweats, who's giving blood, who's giving tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free. I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life.